Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, my sweet friends. In today's video, it is 8 a.m. shopping on a mobile home budget and making my own way. Early in the morning, we decided to go to the local thrift store and to go to Sharp Shopper. This is the grocery store, discount grocery store, and I go once a week. And what I am doing these days is I have a very small budget. Usually it's about $50, $60. Sometimes I only spend $20 and $30. I am only buying things that I see that are reduced greatly that I can use to put in my pantry, or things like fruit. I really was hungry for fruit this week, and salad things, so produce and stuff like that. So we're going to go down all the aisles and we're going to take a look. Now most of these aisles I don't really buy anything, but I like to go down through them and just take a look just to see if there's anything special. The discount grocery store, you just never know what you're going to find, and if you see a good deal, it probably won't be there the next week. All of this is coffee. Skids and skids and skids of coffee. My husband drinks coffee, but he drinks the instant kind. We don't have all them fancy coffee makers and gadgets like that. So we'll go down this aisle, and I did get some salad dressings and a few things like that. Stopping the cart for just a moment, and we're going to keep on going. And then I'll show you what I got and show you the morning of creating a lunch for our daughters. I love going here. I enjoy it. It's one day a week where I get to go out and just see what's new. That and the thrift store are basically the only places I shop. I don't really shop for many other things. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we can find today. I really saw a huge deal on this, but I had so much I didn't need it. But I'm telling you, I was tempted because it was all reduced. But I didn't buy anything bulk because I don't need it. But the temptation sure was high. We'll see if they keep going down in price. And then, of course, we have all of the organic food and all of their bulk food. That's so much fun. All right, we're going to head on home. And now I get to work. So our daughters are here for lunch, and now I'm going to go ahead and make the salad. And I have soup in the crock pot, and then I will show you some of the food that I bought this week. So this week I bought some salad stuff, and I bought bananas, and I have apples and oranges and carrots. Let's see what else I bought. Milk and cream cheese and sour cream. So basically, that's pretty much what all I got this week for the grocery store. I did get some of those Ritz little crackers there. They were amazing in the soup. That's something we normally don't buy, but we like a lot of olives, and I add my own lettuce to the salad and tomatoes, and it's just so good. We like to have a lot of vegetables, and we have all kinds of cucumbers and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and finish making this lunch, and then I'm going to show you what I was working on for the rest of the day. For those of you who are wondering, yes, this is supposed to be me in the 1932 radio service chat. So the portion of this video is from the radio service, Office of Information, and this is 1932, the year my mother was born, and I hope you enjoy what I'm working on. Nestled deep away in my canning garage was this beautiful Tealight set. Now this is a set to make your own tea lights, and I had bayberry wax. I bought it a couple years ago for that rainy day or snowy day like today, and I decided to make my own tea lights. While I'm making my own tea lights today, I'm going to share with you the broadcast from 1932. This is public information. Anyone and everyone can download it, print it out, talk about it, and share their love of history. No one is exclusively have the rights to any of this, and this is something I have been doing for many years because it's something I really enjoy. And the subject is how farm homemakers spend their time. The information is from the Bureau of Home Economics, the USDA. Love it or hate it? A lot of people do not care for the USDA, the long arm of the government, but back in those days, I'm sure it was very useful. The next time someone says to you the trouble with modern women is they have too much leisure time, you can reply by referring them to the investigations made by the specialist of the Home Economics Department. To begin with, we want to know how many hours make reasonable work week for the homemaker. Opinions differ on this, but most people will agree that more than 60 hours a week means overwork. Yet over half of the farm women in this study worked well over 60 hours a week. We hear about the 8-hour day in the industry, Sundays off, and perhaps half a days on Saturday. But these easy hours apparently don't apply to the job of homemaking on the farm. The cases were not exceptional, nor were they particularly part of the country where they had the test made. Out of 129 of the women who helped in the study by keeping accurate details of their work lives in the middle, west, and eastern and southern parts of the United States, they recorded slow 52 hours, with some well over 100 hours. How was 52 hours of homemaking divided? Half of it was feeding the family, preparing meals and dishwashing, cleaning and straightening the house. The next highest item, requiring about 8 hours a week, was other items of care of the house. Looking and tending after the fires, the lights, the water supply, repairing furnishings, caring for the house. 5 hours alone was laundering. Over 4 hours went to sewing, and 2 hours in mending. The homemaker does a lot of work. Homemakers often get a bad rap by saying they don't do much work. I often hear this about YouTubers as well. Get a real job, they say. YouTube is not a job. Get out in the workforce. But what they don't understand is, just like YouTube and just like homemaking, it's a lot of extra work. Lots of hours every single day. It's everyday tasks and performing duties and sharing your life with the world that makes the difference. So instead of judging one another on their jobs or what they do or don't do, why don't we all join together and celebrate all of the jobs that we do as women of this world, whether it's homemaking, working away from home, taking care of our loved ones or our children, taking care of elderly, or even us YouTubers. This makes the world such an amazing place.